Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. So first of all, I just want to say, as always, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you haven't done that yet, I take this opportunity to invite you to do that now, or at the end of the video, but now would be good while I've, while you remember, while it's there, while I've put it out there. So, and also thank you for the likes, sharing, sharing and comments of these videos as well. Super really appreciate those, that happening. Also, thank you for the connecting with me on my Facebook page as well, and liking, following me there. I do encourage that because there are obviously different platforms do different things, because that's just the way they work. And then you'll be able to catch up or keep in touch with what other things I am doing. So I'm planning on getting back into doing more lives on Facebook, and maybe doing a few on here. So we'll see what, it depends on my schedule, but I'm trying to, working on committing to a schedule, that sort of thing anyway. And different workshops I'm doing and where I'm going to be in New Zealand and, hopefully around the world and, it's sooner rather than later anyway. Let me see. So also, I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. So just check out in the, maybe check out one of your other signs if it doesn't quite get, resonate with you. But just a reminder that these could be more of a forecast, so don't totally throw it out. And also, like I say, check out one of your other signs because this is for Scorpio. So Scorpio may be in your astrological chart, in Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus in your chart. So if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it, and you can work it out from there. Okay, have a read in there. So anyway, what's going on with you, Scorpio? Where is Scorpio? So I'm kind of doing the spread. It's similar to before, but more knowingly. Okay, so in a sense, like there's the past, present, future, basically, and the challenge, and the advice, encouragement, suggestion, that sort of thing, and a possible outcome. Okay, so it's kind of like. Sometimes I kind of blended them all together in the past, so it's similar-ish, but with more of with a different flow. Anyway, so the first card that's come out actually in the connected to the past is like these past. It's the Seven of Cups and daydreams it talks about. So this may be for some of you. I feel like maybe you put the dreams out there, the daydreams, but you haven't got off your backside to do it. So and some of you who have got it out, got off your backside to do it, and it's like there's been a shift in achieving them. Okay, so whichever way you sit on that bench, you've been sitting on that bench or off that bench. It's like, and there's nothing wrong with sitting down and having a daydream because, having a dream, but we've got to make them, make it work for us, or get off our butt and make it work. So, on saying that, some of these daydreams, I feel like, and it's like, okay, where they're going, that is, sometimes we can fantasize stuff. And on saying that, fantasies are not necessarily a negative thing as well. It's kind of like, but also but on saying that there can be, it's like we can make those happen as well, and like the daydreams as well, and turn them into. So okay, you might not be going out to slay a dragon, but but if you think about the what do you call it, the analogy of it, that may be a metaphor for now. If you're in this world to slay a dragon, it may be something to do with you, it may be something to do with somebody else that's there, or it may be that you're wanting to build your castle. So whatever it is, and it'll be you know, first past the post in something, you know, but we've got to like, this is about getting, making them happen, creating them, and not letting our emotions get in the way in the sense of holding us back. Letting our emotions be the thing that we learn from and use that to drive us forward in a productive or a constructive way that is, you know, healthy for the greater good of one and all, okay? So anyway, Scorpio, so let's not get, so this is you, I feel like, for, you know, because you are the water sign as well, so this is you, basically, is like, you know, creating these dreams and, you know, turning in it, for, you know, discerning whether this is just a fantasy or this is actually a dream that you're wanting to happen. So it's kind of like, and you know, either way, it's like getting a plan together, forming a your plan, your vision plan, or your goals to, you know, and taking one step at a time to accomplish them. Okay. Yeah, where are they going? So the next card out, you know, is like in the present. This is about, you know, presently. I feel like some of you, this is about you being in your power. This is about you being in your making some assertive choices. And communicating what you need to take, because we've got the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is, you know, he's one that is, you know, not getting in his head all the time. He's in like control of that, in the sense of, you know, he knows who he is. He's like more, he's communicating in a specific way that he is, you know, a figure or authority figure in his own being, in his own self, who is a firm, but fierce sort of type of person, okay? And it's been, but, you know, and when we do that, there's the, you know, and grounded, you know, he's grounded. He's not out there, he's grounded, and that's why he's the way he is, okay? So some of you may be needing to, like, come in, you know, bring that sort of, the King of Swords energy to you. It's like, you know, building on that. So Swords is about communication, but it's also about making decisions, okay? And making decisions, you know, with whatever life challenges that, you know, that you know, life brings to us, challenges that life brings to us. So, and it's also about asserting your power. So sometimes, you know, there may be some, you know, blocks in the way or some boundaries in the way that that we've put up there, or we're allowing others to, you know, direct to us, and we're not allowing ourselves to move towards it, okay? Because of, you know, whatever has come up for you, okay? So that it's getting you to move, so stepping into that place, you know, this King of Swords energy. Some of you may have already, like, started moving into that space, which that's pretty bloody cool. And then we're moving into like the sun, because the sun has come up, and it's like, you know, this is about hope, inspiration. I feel like I want to use desire as well, you know, to achieve what it is that we're wanting to achieve. But it's also about optimism, joy, optimism, and clarity of vision, which is what we talked about there, is getting clear on your vision, basically, of where it is, where you go, because the sun is there, and there's this beautiful, the sunflowers are there, oh my gosh, this beautiful big white horse there, and you on the back, okay? So it's like getting on, because I'm kind of hearing for some of you, this may be like, you know, getting on your own waka, you know, and getting off somebody else's, basically. So when I mean like or canoe, and, you know, rowing your own boat rather than rowing, you know, getting somebody else to row it for you, or you rowing it for somebody else. You know, or like as in being influenced, you know, allowing people to influence you, and, or, you know, this is about also saying no, and coming into your own space and saying no with, you know, for all the, you know, right reasons, not just being an asshole, but this is about honoring yourself as well, and, you know, and it's kind of not doing it, you know, like in that sense is like saying no. Some people, yes, you may be saying no, and it's others, it's how you respond to them, and with the no, it's like turning it around, and it's like, well, actually, I do not have time. I'd love to help you out, but I haven't got time, and I'm doing something of my own. You may need to find somebody else or do it yourself. So, or whatever that is for you, okay? Anyway, so we're moving on. This is moving really quickly. So something, whatever it is that you've got planned or planning or had planned, it's like you've kind of made your mind up with this King of Swords energy here, and it's going in now. And it's like, I'm going for it, and it's with more joy and optimism and more clarity of vision. So the energy has changed quite quickly already from, you know, moving into that to actually you are in it, okay? And that's how quick we can shift it. is if our mind or our thoughts are in that space, in a good space, in a space where we're wanting to, not out of lack, but we actually desire it. We're wanting to because we desire to move that way. Okay. Okay, and then we have, this is you, the Four of Pentacles. So maybe that you're holding on too tightly with money, okay, or energy, or time, or the way that you're looking thing, with belief system and how you achieve money, you know, make money, or something like that. So there may be some old belief systems there, and even like just speaking about that, it's kind of like coughing about, clearing my throat about that with you. So it's maybe you know, fessing up to that. So some of you may not be actually liking that, but too bad, it has to be said. So, and it's kind of like being in that space. It's like, come on, let's move. Let's get out of that, you know, self-pity stage, and let's move. So it's like, but I feel like there's maybe some limiting belief patterns there that you've adopted, or you have adopted, and it could be it's, you know, probably over a lifetime. Could be, you know, society, you know, which has come from our parents and blah, 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 blah. And it could have been something that you've gone through, and it's like, you're not going to go there again because I don't want to lose my money, but it's like being careful. It's like learning from that experience, and that, or somebody else's experience that may be stuck with you with that. So, so clearing my throat, so it's kind of like moving on. So that's maybe where you're at with at the moment, and it may be just something like freeing something up, and it's that's a little bit not working out as well as I thought, that shuffle, this shuffling at the moment. So it may be something like that, maybe not working, hasn't worked out as well as you thought it was going to work out. So it may have cost you a little bit of time and energy, or a little bit of money on saying that. But it's about doing something differently. So what I'm hearing is like, what is it that you can do differently than what you did before? Okay, or in identifying it. Okay, because in the background, look, there's this amazing like castle town there that is really there waiting for you. It's in the distance, but it's like you're working towards it. So let's, you know, get cracking on there and sort this shit out, man. Okay. Anyway, and then we're moving into, you know, the challenge. So, Judgment. Okay. Yeah. Judgment. And it's about resurrection and resolution. So there's something, you know, coming into like a new you, or a new way of thinking you. This is about being reborn again. So maybe you're resisting on the way that money is, way you look at money, the way money, you know, and way you look and feel and, you know, spend money and that sort of thing. It's like, because, you know, when we loosen our, you know, it's like, because when we're holding on too tightly with stuff like that, or energy or anything, we close the door, because, you know, when you've got that tight grip, we close the door to other things that are coming through opportunities, ideas, thoughts, and people, you know, blah, blah, blah. Coming through. So when we open that up, when we get a little bit looser and spend maybe a little bit of money on this and that to achieve that, the door starts to open up and more comes in a different way or form. So it may be opening your mind up as to how money is coming to you, can come to you, it will coming or is coming to you. Okay, so then with this judgment, so there's a new way of thinking, or new born, you know, something is born that is new, or you're not, or you're resisting this new change, or this whatever is new coming through for you in some way or form. So that would be where the challenge is. But there's something new. But I feel like there's this loss of wealth or faith, but there's something new coming through on saying that, and not this loss of wealth or faith may be actually more the challenge, but because there's some help here. The angels are trying to help you move through this, you know, to change your perspective in the way that you're thinking about money, basically. But there's something new coming through, I feel. So I'm going to put that one first because that was on top. So it's like the angels are there to help you to work through this feeling and this thinking about loss of wealth or faith, and having, you know, faith in that. Oh, the next process. So the next 4 cards. You know, advice, there's some, you know, they just offering you a little bit of advice, or suggestion and, you know, encouragement, basically. So action and excitement with the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands for me is like a taking action card. It's doing something that needs to be like moving now. So it's like whatever it is, it could be like, you know, speaking up or, you know, communicating. It could be making some sort of a decision and, you know, asserting your power or your energy into something that is, you know, for the greater good of one or to help create the shift. Okay. And doing it with grace, I'm hearing, and with love, peace, harmony, joy in the background to get the best possible, you know, outcome, and, you know, and also so you can, you know, it's about finding a solution, you know, that will get the best possible outcome. But there's definitely some movement with, you know, with this, you know, with some encouragement and I, you know, advice in as well, because the Spirit just saying advice. Suggestions is looking at, so the energy is saying time to move. Okay, and then there's like, see, new emotional beginnings with the Cup. So there's something like you move through it and you are passing, you know, that's like you get it now, you're understanding it, and it's like and you're taking a look in the mirror, taking ownership of what is your ship, what is somebody else's, or what was happening, but just releasing it. It's quite cleansing too. So you're releasing and cleansing yourself of what was yours, and what is somebody else's. So it's like you're cutting through all the drama basically, but some action is being, you know, there's this action that's just coming, or something happens where you see that and move into that. And then there's cooperation and sharing balance, basically, with the Temperance card. So she's there, she's dipping her toes in this water there. So there's a clear refreshing, and I'm just like, because when I'm saying the toes, it's like her foot, it's like clearing them, because I'm drawn to the ankle, the physical side of the body, you know, and the ankle is like moving it. So there may have been, you know, for some of you, there may be a right ankle thing going on there. Or a right side, right leg thing going in there, or something, a clearing or cleansing, but also, you know, rejuvenating there. So, and it's bringing everything, things are starting to come together, okay, with this new beginning. So it's like for you. So there's a bit of balance going on there that they're going to bring around for you. So you may, in sharing and cooperation with others, with yourself, and with your guides and helpers, and all that sort of thing. And then look at this, and old order changes with the way that you're thinking. So the Ace of Swords, okay, comes through, letting you, you know, just saying, like, cut through this drama bullshit that's yours, somebody else's. Don't get caught in it, so you don't get overwhelmed with stuff. So there's something new coming in that way, where there is like, okay, where it's like I'm hearing, like, where you're taking ownership of what is yours and what is not yours, and, you know, and finding a way to heal the situation rather than hinder it, and not take on board what is there. So then we have the Queen of Wands, generosity and strength. So moving into this place, you know, because there's that beautiful healing there that you're starting to be more in your own power of action, but standing in your own motivation and passion, and imagination. That's what that is about too. Imagination, letting your imagination run free, but but attaining them, or, you know, seeing steps towards actually. I feel like along the way you will understand that more, not just in a processing way, but things will start to come together where you actually, with some of these ideas, and, you know, that you along the way that you start to like bring some of them together, and it's like, yes, you know, you're in your space basically. You're taking center stage basically, and you're there. Okay, so whether you're a male or a female energy, it's like, yeah, whatever. This is, you know, you as well. Okay, to taking center stage basically. It's like, yep, it's kind of like, in a way, acknowledgement that actually when I, you know, as I let go and figure out what is, you know, what it is that is holding me back, or, you know, in my, oh my gosh, charismatic leader. So there could actually be a Queen of Wands energy like within you as well, that's coming out of you, but also a Queen of Wands energy that that's that is like going into, because she is about generosity and strength. So she's looking at that balance of like what you give out, and put energy into is like what you will receive, which is a part of the strength and the growth in there. So there's a two-way thing. But then we have, like, you see the charismatic leader with the King of Wands comes through as well, wants to say something. Because I wasn't actually going to shuffle the cards, I was going to end it there. But then see those two powerful energies, so it's like there's some sort of balance and coming together. So whether you're a male Scorpion, it's like there may be a female Scorpion, that energy that you need to go into, that may come into your life. And vice versa, like, so if you're a female energy, that may be a male charismatic leader, a male it's one's energy, fire sign or other, may come into your life. So it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, either way. But there's definitely two very powerful cards, because they're very much energy, higher energy, passionate energy. That's probably that energy that you maybe for a lot of years or some of you to bring into your energy, to give you that, to bring their energy and to drive you forward, and be in your power. Because there's this King of Wands. He is very clever. He's very intuitive, intellectual as well, but he's very he gets things done. He gets shit done, but he's also in touch with his spirituality as well, and with new ideas. There's something about new ideas and bringing them to fruition and create, making it happen, basically, the both of them. So a very powerful couple at the end of the day. So it's either that you maybe bring that energy in, step into that sort of energy, but also I'm hearing, there may be either one of those energies, a fire sign that comes into your life, either a male or a female. Okay, so oh my gosh, there's the sun again. Look into the sun, towards the sun, that's in the future. Number 1, new beginnings in some way or form. Number 38 in the deck is the 4th chakra, which is in the heart chakra, so it may be green or pink there. So it's Archangel Raphael, and he's the healing angel that's coming through to help you work through whatever stuff, I was going to say shit, whatever shit's there, to help you shift it, okay? And heal it, and with the spiritual with this journey that you're going on, and this new and all these new beginnings and awakening.